It was the toughest part of my life to have privilege but not have a career. To have money but not your own. Right. So even I used to always say this, that even this beautiful home that my father has built, it started feeling like jail. I'm a prime example of this debate where things didn't work out for me as nepotism that you call it, as a guy who comes from privilege.
Yeah.
I didn't get everything on the platter.
उस टाइम पे, those 7-8 years which were when almost everything was working against you, आप कोशिश कर रहे थे,
Everything.
नहीं हो रहा था, कोशिश कर रहे थे, नहीं हो रहा था, falling down again and again, right? उस टाइम पे कभी भी आपको लगा कि यार काश the nepotism that everybody talks about, वो nepotism अगर मेरे फेवर में क्यों काम नहीं कर रहा है? मैं भी एक अच्छे बैकग्राउंड से आता हूँ, why is it not working in my favor? वो थॉट भी कभी आया?
Yeah, I mean, it is very tough कि भाई आप घर बैठे हो 7-8 साल और उन लोगों को काम करते हुए देख रहे हो जो शायद लेस डिजर्विंग हो, जिन्होंने मल्टीपल फेलियर्स दिए पर फिर भी काम कर रहे हैं, और एक फेलियर देने के बाद उससे भी बड़ा फेलियर दे रहे हैं. And we know the reality is just hidden under the carpet, na? The PR machinery hides the failures. You hurt, yes, but you move on and you take that the right way. You know, people sort of wallow in self pity. मेरे साथ हुआ नहीं, तुम्हारे साथ नहीं हुआ बेटा, सबके साथ हो रहा है ये. मैं अकेला नहीं हूँ जिसको पोस्टर से निकाल दिया, जिसको इंटरव्यू पे नहीं बुलाया, जिसको स्टेज पर नहीं खड़ा किया. कुछ चीज़ों में हुआ है मेरे साथ अभी रिसेंटली. उसका नाम नहीं लेना चाहता हूँ because that's not where I come from. There were so many awards that I was supposed to be given after Hiramandi for best actor in a negative role. I rejected 8 awards. It's because I felt like they're giving me the award because I'm coming. कोई और मुझसे बड़ा आ रहा होता तो उसको अवार्ड मिलता. उसने मना किया तो मेरे पास आ गए.
Do you sometimes feel कि यार मैं आर्टिस्ट तो हूँ, लेकिन ये जो फिल्म इंडस्ट्री है, ये जो डायनामिक्स है, आई एम अ बिट ऑफ अ मिसफिट फॉर दैट?
I am a misfit and I can't be part of the herd. 100 लोग यहाँ राइट मार गए तो मैं भी राइट मार गया उनके साथ. I can never be, I will never be, and I've never been that guy. I, as I said, have nothing to lose in my life anymore because I've lost so much at one point of my life. So I want to do the things I feel that are right for my soul. Hi, मैं हूँ अध्ययन सुमन and I've just finished my beautiful podcast with Shubhajit, and very seldom I keep saying this. An interview should not sound like an interview. It should feel like a conversation, and I've had the most beautiful conversation with Shubhajit. So, Shubhajit, thank you so much, man, for having me here.
My pleasure. Thank you
Thanks,
so
brother.
much.
Thank you.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, गाने का नाम है क्या से क्या. देसी तरखा म्यूजिक इज द प्लेटफॉर्म. गाना आ चुका है एंड आई थिंक विद अ लॉट ऑफ स्वैग. सिर्फ गाना नहीं, गाने के साथ आई थिंक द इटर्नल स्टार, द डूड अध्ययन सुमन सर भी आ चुके हैं. थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you, brother, for having me here.
शुभजीत घोष.
Thank you, Shubhajit. Thank you.
माय प्लेजर. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मुझे बताइए कि ये गाना जो है क्या से क्या, दिस इज समथिंग दैट आर्टिस्ट्स आल्सो रिलेट टू इन देयर लाइव्स, राइट? कि यार मैं एक ज़माने में क्या था, अभी धीरे धीरे काम करते करते आगे बढ़ते बढ़ते क्या हो गया हूँ. सो आपके ज़िंदगी का वो क्या से क्या मोमेंट क्या है?
मेरे ज़िंदगी में क्या से क्या मोमेंट, आई थिंक इट हैज़ टू बी, आई थिंक वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इमोशनल पॉइंट्स ऑफ माई लाइफ. हीरा मंडी में जब एक सीन में बंसाली सर ने गले लगाया और वो थोड़े से इमोशनल हो गए उस सीन को देखकर. ही किस्ड माई हैंड एंड ही जस्ट हग मी फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम. वो वैलिडेशन मेरे लिए क्या से क्या था यार, कि क्या था और क्या से क्या हो गया लाइफ में, जहाँ पर एक इंसान की ज़िंदगी में इतना अंधेरा, रोशनी नहीं, आगे क्या होगा, कैसे होगा. व्हेन द बिगेस्ट फिल्म मेकर ऑफ, आर्ग्यूबली द बिगेस्ट फिल्म मेकर ऑफ द इंडस्ट्री हग्स यू एंड टेल्स यू दैट यू नो योर जॉब, दैट मीन्स अ लॉट टू मी. तो वो हीरा मंडी के सेट्स पे मेरे लिए वो मोमेंट था.
कितना तरप रहे थे आप एज एन आर्टिस्ट, बिकॉज आर्टिस्ट दे गिव देयर बेस्ट, बट एट द सेम टाइम वो जो वैलिडेशन है दैट कि यार तू सही कर रहा है, यू नो, यू आर डूइंग गुड, दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू मूव फॉरवर्ड एंड बी मोटिवेटेड, राइट? कितना जेन्युइनली, दिल से बताना, कितना तरस रहे थे फॉर दैट काइंड ऑफ लव एंड वैलिडेशन?
बहुत ज़्यादा, सक्सेस से भी ज़्यादा. इट वॉज इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर मी टू नो दैट मुझे काम आता है, बिकॉज सक्सेस और फेलियर मेरे हाथ में नहीं है, लेकिन काम मेरे हाथ में है, उसमें ग्रो करना मेरे हाथ में है, अपने क्राफ्ट को सीखना, आगे बढ़ना, वो मेरे हाथ में है. और like I said, like it's at the end of the day अपने आप को देखना और एक सही राय देना अपने आप को मिरर में देख के, ये करना बहुत ज़रूरी है रोज़ सुबह उठ के. और उसके बाद when you working, हम ऑडियंसेस के लिए काम कर रहे हैं, उनका प्यार मिलना एक एक्टर के लिए फ्यूल की तरह है. अगर वो उसे ना मिले तो he starts getting in doubt. And when I talk about validation from the audiences, I don't mean money. I talk about the love. We are here only because of the audiences.
Correct.
If they come in, if they watch you, if they like and subscribe and share, then you feel validated,
Absolutely.
right? And that's what an artist needs, and that's what I've been working for. Every comment that comes on Instagram or YouTube, good, bad, ugly, whatever it is, I take it personally. जहाँ तक मेरे काम की बात हो रही है लाइफ में, I take that very seriously in my life. So validation बहुत ज़रूरी है भाई लाइफ में. वो एक फ्यूल है जो आर्टिस्ट जीता है उसके लिए लाइफ में.
आपको कितने साल हो गए एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्री में एज एन एक्टर सिंगर कंबाइंड?
एक्टर सिंगर डायरेक्टर,
Yeah,
आई हैव बीन
combined.
हियर फॉर द लास्ट 16 इयर्स. मेरी पहली फिल्म 2009 में आई थी, राज. सो इट्स बीन अबाउट 16 इयर्स नाउ.
So
और
if I ask you in 16 years में top 3 best flashbacks which are very close to your heart, वो क्या रहेंगे?
definitely has to be the day I signed with Mahesh Bhatt for Raz and Jashan. It was a big deal for me. To be the second moment would be definitely Raz doing extremely well, and I getting that phone call with Mahesh Bhatt in the morning at 6 o'clock. My father got a phone call. We were in Dubai promoting
Yeah.
कि फिल्म की कलेक्शन बहुत अच्छी हुई है सुबह सुबह.
Correct.
और दुबई में शोज हाउसफुल हैं सुबह के. That I can never forget, right? Because as I said, box office validation is also important beyond point.
Absolutely.
And then again, Mr. Bansali hugging me and talking about me with so much love, and just giving such this respect to someone like me, it meant everything to me.
सर ऐसा कहा जाता है बहुत कि when you have somebody, when you come from a background which is known to the industry already, things naturally tend to become easy. But I don't think that has ever been the case with you. Whatever that you have done, आपने अपने खुद की मेहनत से जितना भी आपने किया, जब भी आप आगे करोगे, you're putting your own hard work into it. I don't think the legacy or whatever Shekhar sir has done over these years has ever played a part in anything that you have achieved as an artist, right?
I'm a prime example of this debate where things didn't work out for me as nepotism that you call it, as a guy who comes from privilege.
Yeah.
I didn't get everything on the platter. If you see my filmography in the last 16 years that I've been here, I've done a film, then there is a gap of 3 years. I've done a film, there's a gap of 5 years. Then it's been a very, extremely dark phase. Then you've seen me do Ashram, there's a gap of 2 years. Then you've seen me do Hira Mandi, then again. So it's never been an easy road for me. And what is very important for an actor कि आज आप लोगों के जहन में रहें, तो consistently रहना बहुत ज़रूरी है.
So true.
What we are seeing are people and actors from privileged backgrounds getting multiple chances, and they're constantly there. They're endorsing. They are films, big films. They are there and they're out there, and so you stay in the audience's mind. For people like me, it does get a little scary because you go out there, you reinvent, you come back, you go out there. Why am I so thankful to Yash Bhai? Because he's given me a platform, a chance कि मैं लोगों तक पहुंचूं तो सही पहले.
जी.
वही तो नहीं मिल रहा है इतने सालों से. हीरा मंडी में भले ही रोल छोटा था, लेकिन उसका इम्पैक्ट इतना बड़ा था मेरी लाइफ में.
So true.
कि मुझे भी लगा कि ऐसा क्या कर दिया मैंने. बट दैट वन सीन कि जोरावर अली खान जब जूता भी मारता है तो सोने का मारता है, मलिका जब वन लाइन चेंज एवरीथिंग फॉर मी. माय फादर ऑलवेज सेज एन एक्टर नीड्स वन लाइन, एन एक्टर नीड्स दैट वन सीन. एंड देयर आर मल्टीपल एग्जांपल्स वेयर यू टॉक अबाउट नवाज, यू टॉक अबाउट, in no way comparing myself to a Nawaz or Irfan sir. All these people have come up the hard way, right? One chance and they prove their mettle as an actor, and that's what I'm trying to do. For me, मेरे को जो मौका मिल रहा है अपने पेरिफेरी में, उसको लेकर आगे बढ़ने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. I don't have the best of scripts. I don't have the best of directors offering me or calling me still. And for me to be able to work in the environment is in where it's not just कि मैं actor ही हूँ. You have to focus on everything of the film, the entirety of the film. When you're working with somebody who's very established,
Right.
you just have to go there, focused and do your job as an actor, and you come back home. When you're working with people who are not experienced, and I'm also a director, I'm also a writer, I have to I start looking into things which is not my job, but it's so emotionally taxing. Because for me, every opportunity is the last opportunity. There's a producer who's worked hard, decides to put an X amount of crores on you. Boss, you can't take that for granted. And films have never come to me that easy. So every film for me is life and death. Every project for me, every music for me is life and death, because they are people who are investing and having a sense of belief, and I don't want to let them down. As much as I say success, monetary success is not important, unfortunately for an artist it is, because if you don't have returns to give back to your producer, the consistency of sort of him putting
Backing
money
you
and
again.
backing you doesn't happen. कितना लगाएगा? एक point के बाद वो भी बोलेगा यार sorry but you're a great artist bro, but you just not
You're
being
not
accepted.
bringing money.
You're not bringing in the money, bro. And then they have to move on. And luckily for the last 16 years, I have just been working. I have I've had a phase where I didn't have work for 5, 7, 8 years or whatever it is. But post 2018-19, it's been inconsistent, but I've still been working. Ashram was one of the biggest shows, the biggest show during lockdown.
Yes.
Hira Mandi was the biggest last year. So I'm fortunate to be able to still work with these filmmakers. But there is so much for me to offer. There is so much for me to give. And I haven't even begun yet.
सर वो जो 7-8 साल का आपने बात किया, आई एम वेरी क्यूरियस टू नो, बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स मूविंग फॉरवर्ड यू कैन टेक अ लॉट ऑफ प्राइड कि यार मैंने जो किया है मेरे मेहनत से, गॉड्स ब्लेसिंग्स कंबाइंड एवरीथिंग करके मैं आगे बढ़ा हूँ. बट जब आपके पास काम नहीं होता एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू कीप सैनिटी एंड सेन सेंस ऑफ माइंड, राइट? तब ये सब थॉट्स यूजुअली नहीं आते कि यार नहीं फिर भी अपने आपके बलबूते पे ही मैं करूँगा दिस दैट एक्सेट्रा. उस टाइम पे, दो 7-8 years which were when almost everything was working against you, आप कोशिश कर रहे थे, नहीं हो रहा था, कोशिश कर रहे थे, नहीं हो रहा था, falling down again and again, right? उस टाइम पे कभी भी आपको लगा कि यार काश the nepotism that everybody talks about, वो nepotism अगर मेरे फेवर में क्यों काम नहीं कर रहा है? मैं भी एक अच्छे बैकग्राउंड से आता हूँ, why is it not working in my favor? वो थॉट भी कभी आया?
Yeah, I mean, it is very tough कि भाई आप घर बैठे हो 7-8 साल और उन लोगों को काम करते हुए देख रहे हो जो शायद लेस डिजर्विंग हो, जिन्होंने मल्टीपल फेलियर्स दिए पर फिर भी काम कर रहे हैं, और एक फेलियर देने के बाद उससे भी बड़ा फेलियर दे रहे हैं. एंड वी नो द रियलिटी इज जस्ट हिडन अंडर द कार्पेट ना. द PR machinery hides the failures. I have never hidden my failure. I don't need to hide anything. The fact कि I have to accept, जब आप बात कर रहे हो उस वक्त की जहाँ काम नहीं था, I had to accept that. I had no choice. When you are living in life and you're not given a choice but to accept where you stand at that moment, you have two choices, boss. You bow down and you sort of give up, or you look back up and you find a way and you go knock on doors. And that's what I did. It was the toughest part of my life, to have privilege but not have a career, to have money but not your own, right? So even I used to always say this, that even this beautiful home that my father has built, it started feeling like jail, because I said, this is what do I do with this beyond the point? How many cars can I buy? How much can I wear? How many watches will I buy? What's life beyond that? To be able to work with people, to be able to support them, to be able to give a platform in your own capacity. Today, kya se kya? I found a boy on YouTube 4 years ago. I promised him work, that I'll work with you someday. And today I'm working in 2 big songs with him. And I have this platform that gives him a platform through me. It's a huge deal for me, because what I see on his face is pride. When his parents came on video call and said, we are so grateful that this happened, it meant something to me. Money doesn't mean anything to me beyond the point. It's important. The most important thing today is relevant. It's important, but not the most important thing. For me to be able to touch people's lives, to be able to, for people to say, shit, yeah, you've been through so much, but what a fighter, yeah. That means something to me. And if you ask me how successful I am the most successful man today in my own eyes, because I've fought the world and I'm still sitting in front of you, looking into your eyes and talking to you, and still working. So there's nobody who can take that away from me, and no one's helped me. It's me going knocking out on doors. My father's not made phone calls, and he will never make the phone calls, right? And there are hundreds of people out there who are broken, who are not given that, who are not given. They are all. There is so much chaos being built around people's head in this industry. I don't want to discuss any other industry. I want to talk about how toxic my industry has sort of come to now, where the young kids who are coming in are fed such bullshit on how this industry works and what they need to do to get work, and some of them are
falling for
in
it.
some really wrong practices and falling for some really making some really bad choices in life, and maybe temporarily for them it's happiness, materialistic happiness, but what's happening is that beyond a point it starts breaking them subconsciously, because it's all just an illusion. There is nothing real in what they're seeing. I decided to take life head on. A lot of people think, छोड़ना यार, छुट्टी पे चलते हैं. I don't want to take vacations. I want to wake up in the morning and I want to know what to do next. What do I do next? How do I make sure that my work reaches out? I opened a brand 2 months ago called Duchess Kumari today.
Yes, fashion.
It is debuted at Cannes. It's because of my good intention. I don't have the money. I don't have the PR money to buy this. It happened because my clothes are good. It's because the team is phenomenal. It's because the emotion is real. It's because the thought is sincere. It takes time to have, when you decide to put your sense of honesty in work, but it pays off, and it pays off in a very big way. And it's been a slow journey for me, a slow process for me, but I'm a completely different man to what I was when I was a boy, when I came in at 19. I had a different idea of the industry, and I have a different viewpoint of the industry now. I want to be recognized only with my talent. And if you don't give me the opportunity, I'll create my own opportunity. You're not going to give me a film, I'll make my own film. You're not going to give me a song, I'll sing my own song, I'll act in it, I'll direct my own song. You're not going to give me clothes to wear, I'll create my own brand. That's who I am. And I will do it from scratch. And there are chances that I might not do well, I'll fail, but I'll still get back up again. And I'll still try again.
क्या बात है. What I feel, it's my perception, it's my observation. Correct me if I'm wrong. ये जो fighting spirit मैं देख रहा हूँ कि कुछ भी हो जाए, गिराओ, still I'll get up and wake up and do my best. This fearless spirit, this fearless attitude, does it also come from a sense of hurt? Because जब आपने शायद अपने आसपास के लोगों से उम्मीद किया था, because you did well and you thought कि काम आएगा, आपके पास आया नहीं. Of course, naturally इंसान को बुरा लगता है, hurt होता है. वो hurt जमते क्या वो fighting spirit में transform हो गया?
Yeah.
In your case?
For me, it's called rejection. Rejection taken the right way, you can conquer the world. And that's what is very important to me. Boss, you rejected me? Okay. It's not arrogance.
Of course.
When you do something sincerely and you're not given a chance, that's not called arrogance. You hurt, yes, but you move on. And you take that the right way. People sort of wallow in self-pity. मेरे साथ हुआ, नहीं तुम्हारे साथ नहीं हुआ बेटा, सबके साथ हो रहा है ये. मैं अकेला नहीं हूँ जिसको पोस्टर से निकाल दिया, जिसको इंटरव्यू पे नहीं बुलाया, जिसको स्टेज पर नहीं खड़ा किया. कुछ चीज़ों में हुआ है मेरे साथ अभी रिसेंटली. उसका नाम नहीं लेना चाहता हूँ because that's not where I come from. It's happened. But what is important? Accept the reality of your life, boss. Accept that moment. You talk about this. I was just telling somebody in the interview. I did a film called Jashan with Mahesh Bhatt. And this is a story about a nobody who wants to become a somebody. It's about this boy who wants to be a singer.
Correct.
At the end of the film, in the pre-climax portion, he's standing and the audiences are abusing him, and they're because someone's planted the audience there to sort of say bad things to him so that he becomes underconfident, he can't sing on stage. And he tells them only one thing, which is my life right now. He says कि जिल्लत की इतनी बारिश हो चुकी है हम पर कि हम कुछ धूल से गए हैं, और वैसे भी भीगा हुआ आदमी बरसात से क्यों डरेगा. These lines were written by Mahesh Bhatt at 5 a.m. in the morning when I was going on set. And this line was stuck in my head. I've lost it. There was a point where I lost everything. What is there to lose now?
It's like जब you hit rock bottom,
I'm
उसके
rock
नीचे कुछ जा
bottom.
नहीं सकते, उसके बाद
What
ऊपर ही
is this
जाना
now? What is the what? इससे नीचे क्या है अभी? इससे नीचे कुछ नहीं है. इससे अभी सिर्फ ऊपर ही जाना है लाइफ में, right? So every step is a huge milestone for me, is because I have been down the dumps. So today, working with Mr. Bansali, yeah, of course, it's a great achievement. But that validation from that man, it's surreal to me. When Mr. Bansali looks at you and says, "Boss," you know, he said something like, "Where was this actor, yaar?" I'm not. It's not about taking that part. कि seriously क्या अब मैं सोचने लगा हूँ मैं क्या एक्टर हूँ यार. बंसाली साहब ने ऐसा नहीं है. बट उनके मुंह से वो बात निकलना मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात थी लाइफ में. बिकॉज इंडस्ट्री में कोई फ़ोन भी तो नहीं उठा रहा था एक वक्त. मतलब कोई मिलने का मौका भी नहीं दे रहा था लाइफ में. और आज आप यहाँ पे खड़े हो हिंदुस्तान के आर्गुएबली सबसे बड़े फिल्म मेकर के साथ. तो वो बहुत बड़ी अचीवमेंट है मेरी लाइफ में, राइट.
Did you have happy tears after Sanjay Leela Bhansali's competition?
I had happy tears after he called up my father, and my father cried. Then I cried. After the scene when everybody clapped and my father called me and I said, "I'm proud of you." For me, that's success here in life. For me, that is success in life. And I'm not saying it because I've probably not tasted that kind of success in life yet. But I'm genuinely saying it to you, bhai. I'm genuinely saying it because I've seen people who have been the closest to me and recently who have wanted to help and who had no work and to stab me in the back. And I've realized that if it's the world has become such where trusting and sort of, you know, it's become a very volatile situation to be, you know, close to anybody today. You can't be, because you don't know what his or her intention is. And the only people who matter are your parents. And no matter what, that love never changes. You know, and who are we sort of, what are we trying to run for? हम लोग जो अंधाधुन भाग रहे हैं लाइफ में, किस चीज़ के लिए भाग रहे हैं? कौन सी फिल्म के लिए भाग रहे हैं? What are we talking about today? The world that we live in today, you walk out of your house and you want to feel cool because you're paying the paparazzi to come and click your own photograph. It starts from the most lowest of level in life. तो आप यहाँ क्या कर रहे हैं? It starts from the lowest of level in life to going buying yourself awards, to going writing shit about yourself, to, you know, going to places where you've not even been invited, but because you have the money power, you can go and buy it. You know, there were so many awards that I was supposed to be given after Hira Mandi for best actor in a negative role. I rejected 8 awards. It's because I felt like they're giving me the award because I'm coming. कोई और मुझसे बड़ा आ रहा होता तो उसको अवार्ड मिलता. उसने मना किया तो मेरे पास आ गए. मुझे नहीं चाहिए. ये मुझे मेरे दम पर नहीं मिल रहा है. ये मुझे इसलिए मिल रहा है बिकॉज मैं जा रहा हूँ. तो मुझे ऐसा अवार्ड नहीं चाहिए लाइफ. सो आई डिडंट गो टू एनी 8 of them. एंड पीपल सेड, तो पागल है यार. Are you stupid? Go and show it. I said, I don't want to show it. I'm not interested. I won't be happy. And if I won't be happy, it'll show on my face. So I don't want to fool myself. I've never come from a place of delusion in my life. So I'll stick to my real self, right then and there.
You know, sir, मैं बात कर रहा हूँ आपसे. I feel that there's a lot of self-awareness about you. My opinion. कि आपको लाइक यू सेड कि दैट कम्स फ्रॉम अ सेंस ऑफ सेल्फ अवेयरनेस, राइट. कि मुझे लगता है कि मुझे बोला जा रहा है बिकॉज किसी और ने मना किया, दिस दैट एक्सेट्रा. बट डोंट यू समटाइम्स फील कि यार ये जो मेरे आइडियोलॉजीज है, दिस इज परहैप्स टू गुड फॉर द फिल्म इंडस्ट्री, बिकॉज आई थिंक 99.9% पीपल ऑपरेट विद दैट I would say thought process कि यार award मिल रहा है, जाते हैं, this that etc. Hardly 1%, and I have also been around for the last 7-8 years.
Of course,
I've seen multiple people. Hardly 1% I can say will have this kind of thought कि नहीं मेरे को नहीं जाना, भले मेरे को award ना जाए, because you know PR at the end of the day is an important machinery, right?
It is.
Do you sometimes feel कि यार मैं आर्टिस्ट तो हूँ, लेकिन ये जो फिल्म इंडस्ट्री है, ये जो डायनामिक्स है, I'm a bit of a misfit for that.
I am a misfit, and I can't be part of the herd. 100 लोग यहाँ राइट मार गए तो मैं भी राइट मार गया उनके साथ. I can never be, I will never be, and I've never been that guy. I, as I said, have nothing to lose in my life anymore because I've lost so much at one point of my life. So I want to do the things I feel that are right for my soul. I'm not a people pleaser. I will not please you, boss. If you think I'm going to come and please you to come ask for work, that's never happening. There is no arrogance in this, but I know the way, the certain, sensibilities how people have become in this industry where they expect you to please them. They want you to say, "Arey sir,
I know what you're saying.
I can't do that. I'm ready to put my head down and work not 12-hour shift, 24 hours a shift, and I've done it recently for a film. I've given 1.5 years. My job was for 60 days. But I sat on that film. I sat on the script. I sat on everything in that film. It's about to release soon, and I'll talk about that when that film comes out. But I am not going to just sit there and please you. I cannot do it. I cannot go to parties, boss. So I cannot pretend like you're my best friend, because you're not. What people know and they need to understand, you are a business commodity at the end of the day. You're a product. You sell, they're your best friend. You don't sell, you mean nothing to them. You're a failed product. How does this product find its place to the consumers, to the viewers, to the audiences, is now my lookout. Because people, there are the people I want to work with probably don't feel I'm good enough. How do you become good enough? You constantly work. You constantly work and you don't be deluded. You don't fool yourself about who you are. And that's just that. You look at greats, you look at a Tom Cruise today. I was following his journey. For him to be able to do what he does in terms of his stunts, and something in him that he's fearless, that he might die, he doesn't care. But he'll die while doing what he loves the most, which is me. Till I get to work and constantly work and evolve and work with really cool people who have the ideologies that I share, is only one thing, is to create good art, is to create something beautiful that will touch somebody's heart. I'm good to go. The moment the ideologies don't match is where I have a problem, is where I have most of the times called difficult to work with. Because you are here for another reason and I'm here because somebody's putting in the money and the hard work, and I want to make sure that I deliver and live up to him.
Absolutely. Second last question to you would be that you mentioned about giving an opportunity of work to somebody जिसको आपने 4 साल पहले बोला था कि यार कमिट करता हूँ मैं कि तेरे साथ एक दिन काम करूँगा, राइट? ये जो एक सिंसियरिटी है towards keeping your commitments, is it also because of the fact that maybe there were people who committed to you and उन्होंने अपना वादा निभाया नहीं, which is why you realize the value of commitments and keeping commitments?
Yeah, bang on. That's exactly what it is. I know the hurt. I know what it feels like, boss. I know when someone promises you and doesn't live up. I know, अरे तेरे को लेके आऊँगा तो देख क्या करता हूँ तेरे साथ, and then switches off the phone. I know how it feels. Because they probably found a better option, a bigger option. I can't do that.
More saleable option.
More saleable option. Chalo, whatever. I can't do that. I will want to make him the more saleable option. And that can only happen not through me. It will happen through his talent. But I will become a bridge between giving him an opportunity for his work to reach out. Desi Tadka music became a bridge to my work, so now it's reaching out. And I have indirectly become a bridge to Rasik, so his composition reaches out to the world.
And I want to talk about Desi Music Tadka as well. I heard a while back that they planned as many as 6 songs as of now. So, and that the best and most beautiful thing is that you don't really know what's the outcome gonna be, but then पहले ही आपको वो जो consistency जो आप शायद miss कर रहे थे पहले,
correct,
वो आपको मिला है अभी, right? So what do you want to say about Desi Music Tadka and this consistency? Because this comes from belief, right? This comes from
it only comes from belief, boss. Because I don't have any success. I don't have a financial backing as far as music is concerned. मेरे ऐसे कोई गाने हिट नहीं हुए लाइफ. काम अच्छा किया है मैंने, पर उसको मौका ही नहीं मिला है. चाहे वो wanna be with you क्यों ना हो, शर्म क्यों ना हो, रंग जाए. I've done all these songs people are not aware of. सारानू छड़िया हो गया, अब remade सोनियो, आयन, all these songs that I've done, they have not reached out because they have not given a platform. जब से देखा, they have not gotten platforms. And these songs are put up on the so-called the biggest YouTube channels of the biggest of labels. But they don't care. They care for the ones who are stars. Why will they care about me? For them, it's just a content bank. कि भरो झोली में और उसको आगे जो है निकाल देंगे. For them, it's not about giving that platform, nourishing that artist, giving him that. Today he said, I want to take him to global platform. He wants to take me on the stage. An artist needs to be a performing artist.
True.
He can't just be behind the mic. He needs to go on stage. He needs to interact with the audiences. That's how you create the love, a fan base that the artist requires. So he's giving me that chance. He doesn't know whether I'm going to do well or not. I don't know whether I'm going to do well or not.
भरोसा.
पर भरोसा है यार. एक है ना भरोसा, ये करेगा कुछ. वही है, और मुझे भी भरोसा है कि ये लोग कुछ करेंगे, एंड वी हैव टचवुड स्टार्टेड ऑन अ ग्रेट नोट टुगेदर, सो दैट्स ऑल.
इंटेंट एंड पॉजिटिविटी इज ऑल दैट मैटर्स एंड आई थिंक लास्ट सवाल आपसे ये रहेगा कि यू नो यू टॉक्ड अबाउट सोनियो, आई थिंक दैट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल सॉन्ग इवन टुडे. I think romantic songs का अगर हम लोग बात करें, I think it is one of the first songs. Sonio is on the top, literally top. Right?
It really is. It never died, that song.
It never died. You know, and it's only gonna live forever. That's what it is. Beautiful song. I think Sonu Nigam sir had sung.
Yes.
Shreya Ghoshal. I think the most magical combination that it could ever be.
Yes.
I want to know कि this is actually the time of re-releases, right? Would you want Raz to be re-released at this point? Do you think the audience will give it a lot more love than what it got?
Re-released Raz. I would want Jashan to re-release here. I was a huge. I was a huge fan of Mahesh Bhatt, and at the age of 19, 20 to be able to work with again.
Why do you say was?
अभी भट्ट साहब फिल्में कहाँ बना रहे हैं? भट्ट साहब को फिल्में कहाँ बनानी है? अभी भट्ट साहब फिल्में नहीं बना रहे. मैं तो चाहता हूँ कि भाई मुझे फिर से मौका दें वो, but he doesn't want to make films. But and back then he had given up on making films. When he saw the rushes of Raz, he called me one day. He said, "तेरे साथ पिक्चर बनाऊंगा मैं." And he called me to the office and he gave me Jashan. And I used to go to, you know, work with him every day in the morning at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. before going on set. He used to ride in the car with me. The most beautiful experience for an actor at that age. You know, who's made Saransh, who's made some great cinema, great films.
Yeah.
You know, so उनके साथ बहुत अच्छा लगा लाइफ में. जशन जो गाने उसके इतने सक्सेसफुल, आया रे, नजरे करम, दर्द तन्हाई, all the big songs. Hopefully for that song film to come out.
There's a lot more, and I think I have taken so many things. 6 a.m. में महेश भट्ट साहब का call आना that you know a movie is doing well. I think I understand for a young boy what that means. Right? क्या बात है, क्या बात है. I wish you all the best for everything that you do.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That's a wrap on the Sunny G Show with the amazing Adhyan Suman for a special podcast. See you all very soon on the other side. Thank you so much. God bless. Take care. Stay safe, and thank you.